We are ready to start the next invited speak. The next invited speaker is Professor Sashikanth Das, sir, Registered Pondicherry University. So before Das sir is speaking, I want to give a few introduction. Who is Dr. Sashikanth Das? Sir is a registered Pondicherry University, former principal Tagore Government Arts and Science College. Sir's academic journey, BJP College, Odisha, PhD from the University of Hyderabad. Began a career as a lecturer with Government of Arunachal Pradesh, PSS selection. Joined UPSC service in Union Territory of Pondicherry. Served as a principal at various institutions including Aringaranna Government Arts and College and Tagore Government Arts College. 25 plus years of experience, 30 plus years in academic administration. Recognized for social outreach, greenery effort, and campus eco initiatives. Sir won various awards, to mention few: Indian CSR Award for Environmental Responsibility, Srimati Shakuntala Shakshi National Award. He is also called as Green Man, Tree Man, Forest Man of Puducherry. Featured in Better India, Google, NDTV, BCC, Reader's Digest, etc. Before we invite Sir to speak, we will show a short video. Who is Sashikanth sir and what is his work on sustainable environment in Better India, a largest social platform in the world which got 2 million views.
This college principal has turned a barren land into a mini forest. Here's how he became a force for good. Brought to you by the Better India and the Aditya Birla Group.
I'm Dr. Sashikanth Das. We have planted nearly 8,000 trees inside this campus.
In this Puducherry college, if you're caught cheating, you have to plant a tree. In fact, students gift each other saplings, all thanks to its principal, Sashikanth, who grew up in Odisha surrounded by nature.
Somewhere in 1984, there was a big flood which has happened, which has uprooted almost all the trees in my village. Then I thought that what way I can contribute.
So when he was transferred to Tagore Arts and Science College and noticed how barren the campus was, he made it his mission to turn it into a mini forest, just like Tagore's own green oasis, Santiniketan.
Initial days, there was a lot of criticism. The teachers, the students, nobody looked at to me. There used to be a lot of cows inside the campus. So even the owners of the cows, they all fought with me.
But Sashikanth didn't back down. 8 years later, the campus is 3 degrees cooler in hot summers and full of clean and fresh air. A rainwater harvesting pit that holds 1.2 million liters and a canteen that serves up organic veggies grown on site for nutritious meals. He's even been honored with the Chief Minister's Award.
This campus has been recognized by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India as a must-visit place. Now I would like to say that each one, teach one, plant one. Thereby this whole earth will survive.
Sir, that is a great initiative. No wonder you called as a tree man or green man. Now I request you to come to the dais and deliver your speech, sir.
Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. Good afternoon to all of you. Wonderful students, because wherever I go, my first preference, the target group, the lovable creatures are the students. I know in the morning session, when all of us are enjoying, you are in a different world where you are getting a kind of torture. What is the torture? The torture is sitting all for 2 hours, 3 hours. That is not an easy. But I always feel the moment you have taken up the challenge of sitting ideal, listening to others, then you have crossed the first challenge and that leads to you towards success. That's the reason I always and every time I tell that whenever you are having a kind of difficulty, don't see it as a difficulty. See it as an opportunity. And once you have cultivated those kinds of opportunities, the world is all yours. The world is all yours, not materially. The world is all yours, at least spiritually, mentally, and which will lead you a kind of divine peace. So that's how I just feel it. Let me tell you that the work that I've been doing all these 27 years of my life. I started the plantation, my first plantation was in 1997 in University of Hyderabad. And last 27 years, 28 years nearly, 27, 28 years, I have planted with different organizations almost 50,000 trees in this country. And today, dear students, I just tell you, no one knows that I'm the principal of the college. No one knows that I'm the registrar of Pondicherry University. But my recognition has been given that he plants a lot of trees. So, just imagine where your destiny leads you don't know. I'm doing a principal job, a registrar job for my livelihood. But I'm doing plantation because that is my passion. So, you don't have to do certain things only because you are liking it. You have to take that liking to the next level of loving it. And once you started loving it, then that becomes a passion. And once you're into the passion, you can go to any extent of doing anything. These are the living examples, Professor Anand, Professor Ilangovan, Meena Kumari, and most importantly, the Chancellor of this university. Because of him, because of his passion, today we all are sitting here. Have you taken at least 1 minute of thinking that person's great effort? I just feel that whenever you are sitting someplace, why you are sitting there, because of whom you are sitting there, if you have tried to understand, then you understand that your journey is nothing. Your journey is just accomplishing the person or just coordinating with the person who has left behind certain things. Saying all this, I'm really honored to be a part of this program because I will not take much of the time of thanking, gratitude, all those things. But yes, I want to pay my greatest homage to all the people to whom we have lost last week. Ahmedabad plane crash. It gives goosebumps. You don't know that the next moment is what? Just imagine 3 months child, not even opened the eyes properly. We have lost him. A bride who has never met his husband, lost. A girl whose father has borrowed money, auto rickshaw person, first time traveling in the plane becomes the last time. Just try to understand the pain of all those people. It could be any one of us. Today we are alive because of this grace Almighty. Next moment what happens? We don't know. What does that indicate? That indicates that our life is temporary. We are just smallest creatures in this world. We are nothing. And the moment you have understood you are nothing, that leads you towards peace. We are searching peace everywhere without knowing that the peace is deep inside. We are all, when sir in the Ilagovan sir in the morning was giving the example of, the facts, figures of this world, I just felt that it's really tormented me like anything. Just imagine 87% or 86% is roughly are with this stress. That means out of this 86%, we are also part of that in this hall, 86%. So why that stress we are taking so much? Because we are becoming so greedy on day-to-day basis. We are not understanding the natural things. We are not understanding the basic aspects of life. We are all trying to catch the sky, but we don't know that we are the sky. Everything else becomes the weather. And once you understand that, then you can make a miracle. So that's where I want to start my journey. Every day I feel that people say that, sir, you have traveled almost so many 50 years. I said my journey has just started. I don't see back what is left out. What is past. I always see what is left out. The moment, every minute of ours, we can understand, we can visualize, then you see that the stress, the distress, the eustress, everything will be coming within you. Your automatical stress becomes eustress. Let me tell you, I am becoming 50, 51. That means almost 70% of my life is over. But deep inside, I feel that I'm just 16 years young boy. Why that is the feeling? That is the feeling you should have. Forget of this age, forget of these numbers, forget of the wealth, forget of the how much you accumulated. The moment you can think all of those, then you feel that you have become a peanut in the ocean. But the moment you start thinking that you are the ocean, then just rest of the things are peanuts. That's how I just feel to my life. So when I see that life is a journey, you are following others' journey, you are making your own journey. That's so important. There are so many people, those who will coming you on the way. But who is making the difference? It is you who has to make the difference. So saying this, yoga, I just want to tell, it's such a phenomenal thing. We all know that yoga in today's world means so you have to remain fit. I just said, is it really? Only fitness is the yoga. Just imagine. The fitness concept is given by the Europeans. Indians has never talked of yoga in fitness sense. Indians means we always thought that yoga is basically an individual consciousness attached with this universal consciousness. That is yoga, the word which we define yoga. And who has given all these kinds of terms? The Europeans will teach us what is yoga means. To them means, oh, just having some styles. No, it's not about the style. It is the unification of a human being with this earth. That is yoga. And somewhere, once we try to understand what is the life is basically, it's a oneness of existence. You with this universal earth, universe. That is, and a person who has understood becomes saying that yoga. He is doing yoga. And a person who is following that is yogi. That's how, sir, with a deep respect to all of you, I have never given a lecture on yoga. But today I feel that, it was there. We have never understood this is there. I would like to thank the department because morning I could not pronounce it properly. Salutogenesis. I asked madam. It's a new term for me. But yes, it's a new term. I could not pronounce it properly. But I'm not ashamed of anything that learning each and every day. The day becomes a momentary when you learn certain things. So that's how yoga is an aspect which we should know on each day-to-day basis. So what is that yoga and practices? The yoga and practices if you do, it will take you to a different world. What is that? That is known as mukti, salvation. How many of us trying for that? I need to have 2 plots, 3 houses, the best car. Without knowing that, when we will be leaving this earth, it has to be only a trolley. People will be only, your own children will be start thinking that how much wealth you have left out. That is the reason the biggest person in this world, they are also having the fight. Yesterday I was reading that Amitabh Bachchan, the greatest person, he has got some 3,200 crores of wealth, which has to be divided between his 2 children, 1,600 crore, 1,600 crore. I was just calculating how much days and years you have to live to spend that money. Just imagine. So try to tell me what is wrong if I can have only 2 crores of rupees. Even 2 crores of rupees I am unable to spend in my lifetime. That means what? The energy that you have been spending on certain aspects is only to show to others, not for self. And that is how I tell, leave the moment. Don't expect somebody else will come and tell you that how the life should be. And that is what we learn from yoga. Now, you are clapping. But at the end, I will tell you what you have to do. Then you will say that this is most difficult aspect. Now to clap or not to clap. So I always tell that, wait for the last. Because abhi picture baki hai. right? You always tell that. So it's a basically harmony. And when you talk of yoga, it's a yoga is not basically just doing some asanas. It's basically a link between mind and body and man and nature. That is where I want to talk of nature. So we are doing yoga in home, okay, I will close my eyes, I will close my ears, what about the all unnecessary things that are coming into mind? I tell you, you keep your eyes closed for at least 1 minute. 60 seconds, you say 60 seconds, I cannot control myself. But we are here to control the whole world. So that's how the difficult it is. Yoga is not that easy. When people say that we have to just do certain practices, not that his sir must be knowing it very well. It's his father's lifetime, he is in his lifetime, sir's lifetime. So many people of you, you have given a lifetime. Still you are unable to understand. If I'll ask you, who are you? I will say that Professor Anand or Professor Ilangovan. Are you Professor Ilangovan? Really? I take the name, I will give you Sam Chandar. Affidavit. Are you Sam Chandar? No. Ilayakas? No. So who am I? And we can only understand when we understand self with having subconsciously. And that is how I just feel that it is with the nature and all we have to understand. Now, yoga is a concept, it is not started in 2014 and 15 in this world, let me tell you. We all celebrate in 11 years. I said, really 11 years of yoga? Then why are you celebrating 11 years? Am I right, sir? We have been practicing yoga for the last 2,000, 5,000 years. It's almost, if you talk of 2,700 BC also, we are having the references of yoga. Then why are you saying 11 years of international yoga? I feel that means our yoga is only 11 years, baby. Without understanding that, when the world was not born, we have been practicing yoga. And that's the reason when the religion was not there, we have been started practicing yoga. When the belief system was not there, we have been practicing yoga. And that is the reason Lord Shiva, when you talk of Adi Yogi, because Lord Shiva is not a religious. We have attached it subsequently. That is the reason every time I say yoga should not be seen in the concept of attaching with any religion or faith or belief. It's a practice. And that's the reason when you're talking of Indus civilization, Indus seals, there are so many yogic postures are attached with that. Over a period of time, we know, take off anything, talk of, Hinayana or Mahayana, you'll find, this Pancha Mahabharata. Pancha Mahabharata, sir must, Pancha Mahabharata. What is that Pancha Mahabharata? Ahimsa, Satya. Ahimsa means non-violence. Satya means truthfulness. Atya means non-stealing. I just tell you, I can take 45 minutes time is I've received. So I have to use that time. If I'll talk on this, that will take more than that. And many of you will thinking that when this useless fellow will stop his lecture. So I will not talk on that. But I want to tell that even in Hinayana also, we had the references of yoga. Even in Mahayana, that is Ashtangika Marga, eightfold path. What is that? The basic purpose of our life, you will follow that eight right view, right action, right karma, whatever you say, right livelihood, right intention, all part of the moment. How many of us are having somebody is talking that we should not harm anyone? I said, first start learning that you should not harm self. If you have started doing that, then rest of the things is very easy. We have come to control the whole world without controlling the self. And that is what all the biggest personalities have talked about. So that's how it is. And of course, there are so many people in the modern day, like Sir was referring, Ramana Maharshi was talking, and all those people, Vivekananda, so many people, Ramakrishna Paramahans. So needless to take so many names, but to tell that just imagine, even Bhagavad Gita, we are talking of, what is that? Jnana Yoga. Yoga, not Jnana. Jnana Yoga, practicing yoga through Jnana. Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga. Just understand. So, the highest aspects of life is attached with yoga. And yoga is nothing, practicing these aspects. So, I just felt that today when you are talking of yoga, it's not just doing some exercises, because I just feel it starts with body, then the breath, and the mind, and ultimately the inner self. If that has been practiced, then your yoga process is complete. Now, is it possible? It's very much possible. How is it not possible? The action that you are doing on day-to-day basis itself is the aspects of yoga. We are feeling that we have to do certain things only for yoga. No. On day-to-day basis, sitting a right posture becomes a part of yoga. Listening to me, it's a part of yoga. See? No. What is the point if I'm talking and you are not listening? So let me talk something which you will listen. Many of the people, they get failed because they want to prove themselves that they're the biggest person. See, only to the intelligent people, no one listens. To the jokers, people listen. So try to be a joker in this life, everyone will become your fan. And I always feel that I am the biggest fool in this world. Because my daughter used to say that you do a lot of mistakes, you don't have the proper knowledge, but you are confident. I said, yes. At least that is the only way I'm practicing my yoga, through my confidence. And just imagine, we have so many qualities within us. If we have started following only one quality, that is the best one, provided you follow that one. Suppose you are truthful. He is really truthful. If you are workaholic, he is really workaholic. He is intelligent. Now just understand, we try to shift either side, this side. Suppose madam has come, I have to behave properly. If vice chancellor has come, sir, what is that? That means we are not truthful to self. And people, those who become truthful to self, they have understood what they are. So the basic aspect, purpose of remaining happy and healthy is remain truthful to self. That is what I want to say. Now, how much time is left out? Time is over means I'll complete. I don't have any problem. Okay. How much time, ma'am? Okay. Now, another 15 minutes time? Sir, you don't have issues. Because, yes. Okay, fine. Now, I just to tell you, I will just skip certain things. Now, I would like to tell how I do practice my yoga through environmental issues, through plantation. Because in the beginning I told, environment, man, nature, if you are not understanding this, then whatever the yoga you are practicing is waste. Tell me what you are. Are you a liability to this earth? Sir, what we are really? I think we are really liabilities to this earth. What are you doing on day-to-day basis? You are using this water. You are taking this food. Sorry? You are what not? All kinds of nuisance the humans do. How they are returning back to this nature? Nothing. So are you asset? We are asset to our family. We are liability to this nature. So once you understand that we also can do certain things for this nature, then that also a part of our livelihood. So in that concept, I have taken that certain plantation drive, plantation basically for the environment, so that at least I will have a happiness in my own self, that before I leave this earth, yes, whatever I have taken, consumed, at least I have written back in different ways. As sir was talking, that what is important, what you are not consuming, what is important, what is leaving back. So this world is not for us alone to survival. After us also there are so many generations which has to go. So through plantation I try to work. So this is a barren Tagore government. I have taken a specific Tagore government arts and science college because I worked here for almost 8 years and I have seen the difficulties, I have seen the results. So I have done plantation in Bharatidasan College, Aringdan Anna Government Arts Science College, and different parts of this world also. So this is what, from a barren to bloom. Morning some chemistry person was talking that he was from Tagore Arts College, what he has seen and what he is now. And how this has happened? This has happened not because of me. This has happened because of we. So if I have tried to understand self, then automatically people have tried to understand. In my video also you have seen it, that people will criticize. Why people will accept you? Don't expect that people will going to give you claps. You deserve to get clapped. And that only happens when you do some substantial work. So this from the barren to bloom. So yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, and to the self. This is Bhagavad Gita. So I have taken the institution profile, one of the oldest college in Pondicherry. This is the lineage, 61 to 2023-25. Then major achievements of this college during my period, these are the major achievements which has happened. And everything becomes the first in Pondicherry and first for all the government colleges. Whether you will talk of, Prime Minister Utsav Fund, the only college which has received. If you will talk of the first A-grade college, only Tagore Arts College, the A-grade amongst the government colleges. If you will talk of by the Ministry of Tourism, it was acknowledged and defined by the Ministry of as must-visit place in Pondicherry, which no other educational institution in Pondicherry has been taken as a must visit. So these are, and see, this is the glimpses, natural calamities. When the calamity happens, then only we'll see that flood is happening. In Pondicherry, it rains for 1 day, 3 hours. I'm not talking 1 day, 1 day, 3 hours. Then whole White Town is flooded. Krishna Nagar is flooded. All right. Rainbow Nagar is flooded. This is what, yes, this is what is happening. So we can understand how much calamities that is. And if this kind of calamities happens, just imagine when rain happens from September, October, November, December, January, what will be the fate of these people, those who are living, how they are going to get the peace? You will say that we should not have stressed, sir. We have created this stress. That's how. So this is, forget of India, in the world scenario also, you can see. And even in Arabian countries, which we used to study in our geography, that desert places is flooding nowadays. Okay, so this is the destruction, wind turbulence, we all understanding and how critical this is becoming. And this is the climate change and environmental issues. So the Prime Minister also talked of the life for environment or lifestyle towards the environment. Okay, and this is Pondicherry in reality. People, those who are from Pondicherry can understand that in 2017 statement remains the same in 2023. Only the news clipping, newspaper has changed. Madam Kiran Bedi invites students to Raj Nivas to achieve Green Puducherry. In 2020, government to begin implementation of Green Puducherry. This is the ground reality. So in that circumstances, we can understand how much yoga we are practicing. Okay. Now, so this is a green abode of peace. This has been defined by the Indian Express. The Santiniketan in South is given by the Indian Express to the Tagore Government Arts and Science College. So how it has to be? It has to be, you see, we have to channelize the disturbed minds of the students. Students are full of youth and energy. We need to channelize that. So that's how we have taken it. And purpose is urban forestry, enhancing groundwater level, effective bonding, and so and so. Strategies commemorating all the days with the plantation. Like for example, you have taken so many initiatives. So during COVID time also, large-scale vegetable farm was established. Remembering the lost souls during the COVID time, we have planted almost 2,500 trees in Tagore Arts College. Because how do we remember? We remember by giving food, we remember by doing lot of activities. I thought that why not with plantation activities with these people to whom we lost. And this is how this barren, okay? You can see it, it's a completely barren, okay? Next, 2017, 2023, you can see the difference. And the first one only the 2 trees, and second one you can see it's a complete tree. Right side also it's no land, it's a complete land with no tree. The second picture you can see it's a completely greenery. So again, you can see Tagore Arts College is one of the colleges where cows, buffaloes also used to get education, free education. Okay. So the only difference is that they were not getting the certificates. Okay. So otherwise, provided we force them to write the examination, they would have also got certificate. Okay. So 2017, 2023 difference. Because why I'm saying 2017, you can see a clear picture of a cow. Okay. Along with the student, listening to the student, what you people are talking. Okay. Right. Next is 2023 again. So again, the initiatives, and the initiative, when I said it's not me, it's, you can say we. key. So the involvement of the students and the changes. The first picture you can see before, second also only the asbestos is seen, but everywhere it's the greenery. Below that also you can see the changes, right? So this is a mass level of plantation involving the stakeholders, public and all. So this is again, and you can see 2017, 2020, 2023. See the changes. So this is how an environmental work can take us to the next level. Thank you. And again, 19, 20, 21, 22, and subsequent 23, 24, I could not take because I'm invisible in that forest. Okay, you have to calculate that. Earlier it was me in the picture. Again, all these pictures you can see. After that, I have been. So that is a biggest lesson. That means you are nothing. You allow this environment to grow, environment will take care of you, you will be nothing into the environment. That's how the lesson is, okay? So the gardens of harmony, we have named almost all the gardens, we have almost 12 gardens, so everything has been named. Corona Memorial Garden, Velunachar. See, we have to inculcate these ideas among these young people, among the young students. Many of the students may not be knowing who is Velunachar. So we have to understand that. Shanti Aranyam, Tulasi Garden, so many, all these gardens. So it's a biodiversity, place of biodiversity where the money that has been collected from the vegetable garden, we used to contribute to the Chief Minister Relief Fund and all. And place of biodiversity, you can find 20 varieties, 30 varieties, 120 varieties of trees and all. Place of biodiversity, seasonal vegetables, variety of birds. This is all visible. I'm not saying that it is not taken simply from the Google, no. Be careful because now chat GPT, Google, he has taken copy paste, no copy paste. Okay, then Merry Life, we have also started giving water to the animals outside, water to the public outside, keeping RO water, vegetables to the public, those you can come and take. So how you are going to spread happiness? The happiness will only come to you when you are spreading happiness. So that's a part of happiness, okay. So the guest of honor, fun, and all those people, those who have visited, including your Honorable Vice Chancellor also visited the campus for the green aspects. Vice Chancellors, Madam and the daughter, they all had come to see the campus, and the director madam also had come. So IQC director madam also come. So all those people, so Madam Kiran Bedi, these are the Lieutenant Governor, Chief Minister Namasivayam sir, former Chief Secretary, Present Chief Secretary. So all those people had come. It's not that many of the students have come. So what the purpose is that they have not come for any program. They have just come to the college to have plantation. So guests from the French Institute, VIPs, all this. And we have the biotech for hotel incubation, composting technology, apiculture, honeycomb. So, and QR codes for the trees, QR for the birds in the campus. So anybody can able to identify. We don't have to give the lecture on that. So environmental awareness among the students. You can see almost all the government schools, they visit the college. For my purpose is that let them see. Until unless today I could go and tell that yes, your university is one of the best. Until unless you invite, why should I go and tell? So that's how the message has to be. So you have to involve people. So we have involved the student because they are the beacons of the the generation. They can take this university, they can take this college, they can take this society to the next level. So everywhere you will find it. And we have also Satya School. When you're talking of, these are the children from the Satya School. And I remember the children, they have expressed me, we are on record, that's the first time in 9 years I could go somewhere outside my school. Or else all the 9 years between the school and the home to school, nowhere else. So nowadays Satya School has started taking them to different places, but this was the time when this girl has expressed. Then transgenders in Pondicherry, because we say that gender, male gender, female gender, what are the transgenders? So we have taken the transgenders, and after visiting the college, many of them, they started continuing their courses, continuing their studies. And we have also understood that during that time, almost 3 of them were graduated by this time from Chennai. So that's how it is. And the certificate, urban forest, key milestones. This is, I will not take much time, how it has been developed. Okay, the outcome, that's most important: sustainability, pollution control, temperature, ecosystem, water level, green, environmental changes, and behavior of the students. Most importantly, as sir was talking, many of the people, they know the history of Tagore Arts College. Okay, and if I'll tell I'm the principal of Tagore Arts College, I'm sure the gundas will not touch me. Forget of the best of the people. They said the Baba, the father of the Gundas. Okay. And I always tell that, yes, I am the principal to the rough and tough students of Pondicherry. And I take pride in that. But today I feel in the last 7-8 years, when not even one strike, protest. You know, the crime rates in Pondicherry has come down because of Tagore Arts College. You accept, you reject. Because you see, earlier if you have been reading the newspaper, all kinds of protests and disturbances starts from Tagore Arts College and ends with Ambedkar Law College. Now, for them, I am the biggest culprit and criminal. That Sashikanth Das is not allowing the students for any kind of protest. I said, I am allowing my students to go, I will follow them. But my students are not interested because they have understood what is the output of remaining peace. And the peace is not only the hard work, the peace is environmental work. So this is how it has been produced. And the results, the output, I always tell, don't give me the best of the students, give me the worst of the students. Best will always become best. If you are taking the worst of the students and you make them the best of the student, then that is your credibility. And that's, I feel, you know, Tagore Arts College principle is enough. I don't feel myself comfortable to saying that registrar of Pondicherry University. No, principal of Tagore Arts College. That's more important. So this is what academic behavioral changes. These are the output. I will come to the last portion. You can see 2017, 19, 24. Again, 17, 19, 24. You can see how the changes has happened. This is a small video. I may request switch lights. This is resilience. No posters on the walls. This is open classroom. We conduct many of our classes in the open area. This is a pond which is completely, there's no pond. Now you can see the changes. The freedom fighter, the greatest empire, and most of the trees are meant for the birds and animals. The Corona Memorial Garden, and it's the first urban forest in Pondicherry, the only one in the whole country age of now. This is our Lakshmi. We have a butterfly garden, NSS garden maintained by the students. It's not me, but you. All the plants in the plastics, which are the waste plastics. 50% sound reduction from the outside. Involving the people and alumni, society, stakeholders, public, students, and the villages. It's in different parts of this country, in Assam, in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu. Wherever I've gone and planted trees, sharing the experience of environment. Must visit place in Pondicherry by the Minister of Tourism. This is how the college looks like from the top. Barren beginning, but beautiful journey. I will not say ending, but it's a beautiful journey. One mission. No, I'm not completed. Thank you so much. But as I say, the journey towards the environment sustainability continues with adoption villages, where I have personally individually adopted 10 villages. Out of that 5 villages, I have done my plantation drive. The remaining 5, I don't have GPF now. Okay. Now there's a awareness plan I'm having for in October 2025. This is thank you. Now, what is important? Important is that from yoga, we get the benefit of improved flexibility, reducing stress, increasing strength, may reduce anxiety, reduce depression, and the life expectancy increases, immune system increase, like many other sir has told in the morning. Now, I just tell that out of the plantation, I have deriving all these pleasures. And when I say that our, yoga, when you are talking of yoga, this is karma yoga, where my body is getting involved. Where you are talking of bhakti yoga, I am emotionally involved with the plants. When I'm talking of jnana yoga, my mind is active because of getting attached with these plants. And the kriya yoga, that is the energy is getting diverted when I do plantation. Now you can understand that we are talking of only one yoga, but through plantation you can have all kinds of yoga. And what is the output or the outcome? The outcome is that what is your main important theme is the yoga for one earth, one health. And to me, if you'll have this kind of plantation, dear students, I just want to tell you, have at least one plantation. If you can do one plantation, you don't know that how much energy you are going to get. Today, if I am successful, I don't say that my success is because of me alone. My success is because of the nature, because of the environment. And last but not the least, whether whether people are talking of your success or failure, these are only the parameters of measuring. But the biggest success of life is my happiness, my peace, my tranquility when I see a plantation. So saying this, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. How Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina is possible if you are not taking care of this environment? So that's how I just tell that. Yoga is the fountain of youth. You all agree? Fountain of youth. Yoga adds years to your life and life to your years. So once again, thanking you so much for all your support, and hopefully my congratulations. This has to be recorded. This needs to be recorded. See the best elements of life. This is the real clapping. Thank you so much. See, sir could not sit. So I just want to thank every one of you for this kind of support, because it is not about me, this is our journey. And I just tell you, all of those who have stood up, just if I'll check your BP, it must have been down. If I'll check your stress, it must have down. If your happiness I will check, it must have increased with your smile and laughing. That is what yoga provides to all of us. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful job. Congratulations to all of you for taking this university department to the next level. And people, those who have had this MOUs, I'm sure congratulating to all of them. The course that you've started today, heartiest congratulations. I'm sure the journey has just started. This is not the end. This is started, and I'm sure after 2, 3, 4, 5 years, when you look back that where you were and where you are, it's a miraculous change. And we don't expect that somebody will acknowledge. You have to acknowledge ourselves. And today I could see the acknowledgement amongst all of you. And at least I request that close your eyes for 1 second, see that how happy are you. Because once you feel that, then you don't have to look outer world. The happiness is just inside. Thank you so much.
So I'm totally blank after this wonderful presentation, amazing presentation. First, I want to thank Professor Meena Ramanathan, ma'am, Principal School of Yoga Therapy, because ma'am is keen on inviting Professor Sashikanth as a resource person for this event. Ma'am is every day sending message to sir, keep on updating. Till now, sir reached SBV. Ma'am was keep on initiating Sashikanth sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, first time I'm hearing your speech, I have become your fan. No wonder that you called us a three-man, green man. Amazing sharing of wisdom. And when we finish the higher secondary school, Tagore Arts College will be the last in the list. Now, we don't know that Tagore Arts College has transformed like this. I know the Butterfly Park in Bangalore, recently visited with my sons. I don't know that is there in Pondicherry. Once again, sir, amazing sharing of wisdom, and you connected yoga with nature, and yoga is nature. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Professor Ananda, sir, Director of ISCM, and Professor Meena Ramanathan, Ma'am, Principal School of Yoga Therapy, to do the honors to Professor Sashikanth Das, sir, Register, Pondicherry University.
Principal of Tagore College. I always say, I just tell you, doesn't matter what words tells about you, but first talk your family.
True.
I always see that Tagore College was full of challenges.
True.
But today, I was never interested to go to Tagore College when I got transferred from Bharatidasan College. 3 days I did not go to the college. Shock. Cultural, literary, whatever kind of shock. But today when I feel that Tagore College has given my, identity. Yes, my identity. So that's the reason every time I tell, where lies the challenges, lies your life. So,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nice round of applause.